Hello everyone! Welcome back to Drawn by Annie channel. This is me, Annie, and I will be drawing for you today. Grab your tea, coffee and snacks and let's dive into today's video. Today I'm going to work on a very simple yet fun drawing, and I'm going to feature one of my favorite cookies. I'm a big sweet tooth, so oftentimes I'm eating some snacks, and most of the time they're chocolatey or anything sweet along when I'm drawing, or if I'm watching anything, or if I'm gaming. Like, snacking is my big guilt, but sometimes I do turn it into something more useful, like an art, and today is one of these days. And this video is not sponsored, just like any other food art videos that I've done before, specifically for the snacks that have brands on them. I honestly just like drawing things, and it's not about being sponsored or anything. I just genuinely like these things, and that's what I eat, and that's what bring me emotions. So those emotions motivate me to make some art of it. So yeah. It's not sponsored, so chill. I mean, I wish they would be sponsored because I want to be rich and I like money. And don't tell me you don't, because I bet you do. So yeah, I mean, I wish it would be sponsored, but it's not. Yeah. But if anybody wants to give me their snack or something to draw like this and sponsor an art video from me, I am happily willing to accept this kind of sponsorship. My favorite type of sweets are chocolates, cookies, and crispy salty snacks. I'm gonna draw some of my favorite ones in the future for sure. So yeah, if you have anything like this and you wanna support this channel, go ahead and write me a message. Yeah, don't mind me, I'm just being a little bit dreamy and delulu here. Anyway, back to the art. Like always, I'm starting my artwork with making a sketch, and this time I'm using a colored pencil sketch just for it to be very light, because I'm planning to make it into a light and bright artwork just to contrast the other artwork on the other side of the spread, which is Snickers. This is an erasable colored pencil, so I'm not stressing too much about it. If I have like any mistakes or anything, I can easily remove it. And also I'm planning to color this artwork with my acrylic paint pen markers, which are going to cover everything that's underneath them, specifically pencils, and I'm not worrying too much about it, but I still prefer to keep my page as clean as possible. So yeah, I decided to pick this blue erasable colored pencil for a sketch. And then I'm going to make a sketch of the actual cookie with brown erasable pencil and detail out the nice Oreo style pattern from the nice and yummy cookie that's here right beside me. Honestly, I like this specific taste of Oreo much better than the original one, because from the country that I'm coming from, they have another brand of cookie that is made with milk chocolate, and I'm more used to this taste. So when I tried the original Oreo cookie, it was too sweet for my taste. But when I tried this milk chocolate one, it was almost as close as possible to the taste of the cookie that I loved from my home country. And some of you are going to ask me, Annie, why don't you eat those cookies that you liked in the beginning? And I will answer, because they don't sell them here. I wish they would sell these cookies here, but they are pretty rare because they are coming from Finnish-based manufacturer, and they are not exporting into too many countries. So they still have some chocolates here and there from the same manufacturer, but not the cookies, to my big frustration and sadness. So yeah, with many trials and errors, I kind of found the closest alternative, which is Oreo milk chocolate cookie. And that's why I decided to draw it, because I'm often snacking on this thing. And food arts like this is pretty easy to draw, and I'm still practicing with my acrylic paints. So that's the perfect opportunity for me to make a cute art, practice, and have some fun, and not have to do big of a research and reference looking and, you know, the usual art preparation stuff. Sometimes I just want to relax with my hobby, because believe it or not, every artwork that I do a big preparation behind the scenes that I'm not really demonstrating or showing because it's pretty boring for most of the people. This kind of stuff is not really suitable for social media or internet to entertain people. Like, artists are not going to show you the whole process of their artwork because it's not as entertaining, and most of the stuff we are doing for the art to be like perfect in our eyes is actually a lot of boring stuff. And many newbies that are coming to the art are very surprised and demotivated after realizing that art may not be as fun as they thought it would be, and it's not as easy for sure. Like, it's a lot of boring work. So the actual art is not as much time as the preparation and practicing and studying. But you know what? The good or the bad news depends on how you take it. The most professions are like that. No matter what you pick, absolutely everything has its downsides. And for those of you who are in the stage of life who is picking their profession for their studies and for the future, I encourage you to not be demotivated by that, because whatever thing you pick is going to be a little harder in the beginning, and then when you get into it, it's going to become easier and easier. Be it art, music, law, medicine, engineering, whatever. Literally anything you pick, you will need to commit to it to become a master of this craft or art or whatever, you know. And mind you, being successful in whatever you pick is another story. Like, you can be the best master of the stuff or your profession, but never be successful, because that's the times that we live in. So there are many very important skills that will go a long way with any profession you pick, which is social skills and soft skills. So I wouldn't skip on that. So if I were you in your 20s, I would definitely try and form my relationships and friendships and partnerships with as many people as possible to try and become successful in whatever you pick as a profession. Not many people say about it, but being integrated into the community of your profession is as important as your actual skill, and also a little bit of good luck. So yeah, that's why I am struggling personally a bit, because I haven't gone into an art school or anything like this. I haven't formed these kind of relationships with people because I'm not part of the community, basically, because the easiest path to enter such a community is be a part of an art school. So since I skipped that step, I'm struggling right now to find more success with my art. But I'm not demotivated. I'm still very big fan of the art, and also I didn't pick it as my main profession in the beginning, so it was just my hobby. And I don't mind the place that I am at, and I'm very much willing to try and form my own community of art lovers and positivity spreaders such as myself and try to find like-minded people to have some fun together and enjoy art and try to make this world as colorful as possible, one artwork at a time. A little off topic, I was struggling to find a cookie that wasn't broken, because apparently these little packages of milk chocolate Oreos are very popular among kids, being picked up in the grocery store and just playing with them as a toy or a football. I don't know. Whichever pack I picked, they were all broken. I ate most of the cookies while I was drawing, and I only had like one cookie that wasn't as broken, at least on one side. So I used it as my reference. I didn't plan it, but my drawing came out exactly the size of the cookie. And also the package that I drew was also perfectly covered by the actual cookie package. I don't know how I did it, but fun fact. I decided I would keep the cookie uncolored with my acrylic paints and just to color it with my pencil, because I didn't want the pattern to disappear because it came out very nice. So I just left it as it is. And when I picked the background color of bright yellow, I immediately thought about the cute little birdie named Cockatiel that was singing the song, the cookie, 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 cookie. It got stuck in my head, so I decided I would just write cookie, cookie all over the place. So yeah, now you know how most of my artwork is formed. I just think of random stuff and I decide to put it on the page. It doesn't have to be complicated or have a very deep thought behind it. I just have fun. And I hope when you draw that you have as much fun as I do. Anyway, while I was here sharing with you my philosophical point of view on the art and on how to pick your future and profession, the drawing is complete. And I thank you very much on joining me and my little TED Talks. If you like my work and you want to support this channel, you can leave your like and comment and subscribe to this channel as well as my other social media. If you have any suggestions for art or you want to share some thoughts, feel free to drop them down in the comments. And I hope I will see you in the next video. Bye bye!